Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, and it's time for your weekly update. And for that, I'm going back to my roots. I started in the forecasting business some 40 some odd years ago, and when we started, well, we drew on maps, kind of like this one. But for our purposes, it's really going to work out well, especially for your Monday. Now, I will be back in the studio later on this week, but for now, though, for your Monday morning, we have a storm system there in Iowa, and it's really going to intense. Fortunately, it's moving quickly. South of that red line will be heavy rains, possibly even a few strong thunderstorms in Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. North of that will be significant snows for the upper Great Lakes. Now, the track of this system is going to go northeast and then bend towards the southeast. What does that mean is that the snow area will take the same track. Those of you in the Boston area, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, looks like the latter half of your Monday and on into your Tuesday morning could be rather snowy, something to keep an eye on there. Now, further west, we have this area of blue. That's some Rocky Mountain snows thanks to the next system approaching the Pacific Northwest, which will be bringing more rain for you there, as well as down into California. But that system is one that's going to be very interesting for us. We're going to keep an eye on it because it's going to be moving quickly towards the east for us in the central U.S. Now, to explain what's going to happen on Friday, let me take you to the forecast model map. And look what this shows. It's amazing. This is a storm, this monster storm. It's blowing up in the Midwest. It's centered right over the St. Louis area. You see the 974 number and that L there. And you can see a lot of yellows and oranges there in Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. That's very, very heavy rainfall. We could be looking at some flash flooding there. The arc that you see going all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico could be a line of severe thunderstorms. This is Friday morning, so we're going to keep an eye on your Friday morning and Friday afternoon for those of you in Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, and Indiana especially. Now, this system will be moving up towards the north and then mainly east. Now, those of you in the St. Louis area, notice, and Missouri, notice that purple area there. That is some extremely heavy snowfall, and that is moving towards the east-northeast. So by Friday afternoon in the St. Louis area, could be Springfield, Illinois, and then points to the north, Chicago, South Bend, Fort Wayne. Could be looking at lots of snow. You're going to get a lot of rain first. There's a lot of warm air ahead of this system, and then the backside will be very cold. And that's going to change the precipitation over to snow. So you're going to keep an eye on that. Also notice the dark black lines, how compact they are. This system is going to bring with it some extremely strong winds. I wouldn't be surprised if most of us here see wind gusts of 50 or more miles per hour on our Friday. The good news is it's going to move quickly again towards the east. And the bad news is those of you in the New England states, well, you're going to start the week off on a snowy note and you're going to end it on a snowy note because everything you see there will be heading in your direction. And then we quiet down on the weekend, except for those of you in California where you just can't seem to get a break. Looks like another system moving in for you there. But I will update you as we head on into your upcoming week, especially as we get closer to that Friday time frame. Until then, though, I'm George, the Weather Dad.